This has been 9 years in the making.
And we are moments away from hoisting a sail on Nomad. Come unfurled. Furling drum is loaded, line is rotated in the right direction. We have line on the drum, so when sail goes up, we can furl.
So in this episode of the On Deck channel for the How the Pros Do It series, it's going to be Steven who's going to be helping me get these sails on Nomad, to do a sail inspection, to check them out, make sure they're good, these kind of things. At least I think that's what he's going to want to do. Let's pop over to the studio and see if we can find him or around the boatyard and pull him into the studio and, man, get to use that amazing rigging brain of his to figure out the best ways to put sails on a boat. It is time for the sails to go on Nomad. It has been such a long road to get here. I'm a little overwhelmed. I shared that in the last video because I'm just so unfamiliar with the process of actually putting the sails on a boat. And especially Nomad in a cutter, and it hasn't had sails for the 12 years and all these various things. So I got the sails from storage in the bed of my truck. What are the steps that I need to take, if any, before I put the sails on the boat?
It's kind of perfect that you have them here, because I was going to say it'd be great for us to maybe clear out a little space. We can use the concrete outside. We can sweep it off and get the sails laid out, because we don't know what we're dealing with here, right? It's been how long?
12 years.
12 years,
man.
right?
And I don't know how old the sails are. It's been 12 years since the boat sailed.
Sure.
The old sails came down. I still have those old sails as well.
Yep.
But the new sails that were made by MacPack, I have what was that right?
Mac sails.
Mac sails.
Yep.
They are, I don't know when they were made.
Sure.
But
So we can check. We can take the sails out, sweep off that area, lay them out, and just make sure that there isn't like some dry rot or like a squirrel got in there or rats and chew the hole in the sail. Like imagine we get to the boat and we lay everything out on deck and go, oh, there's a bird's nest in here or something.
Yeah.
So it'll be really easy here, right here in the yard. We got plenty of space. We'll check the thread is in good condition. We'll check for, just that the sails are labeled correctly. We'll know what we're doing, so when we show up at the boat, we can just go, all right, Genoa, going on. Staysail, going on. Mainsail, going on.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
All right, well then, yeah, let's go lay them out.
Yeah, totally. Let's go do it.
Here is the mainsail, the staysail, and the jib Genoa.
Okay. So the main's going to be really tricky. Jib and staysail, super easy right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just because the main's going to keep wanting to flop off, and then when we drop it, it's going to be a mess. So maybe what we do, because of the wind direction right now, we do staysail Genoa, get them up, get them furled.
Yeah.
And then we do main, like in the morning or
Sweet,
whatever.
something like that.
Changes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, let's look.
I know the other one is, well, no, I'm not sure. Who knows?
So one of the first things we can actually look at is what side is the UV
Can you
cloth
go and come
on?
in close on this for a second? What?
Like what side of the sail is the UV cloth on, because that dictates which way the furling line is wrapped.
Oh, okay.
We want, when we furl, we want the sail to roll this way, which means we want to be, want to be furling from the port side of the drum so that the sail wraps around when you finish.
Okay, yeah.
So let's pull this out and look for any funkiness.
Okay. Wow. She's really big.
Yeah. No holes.
Right?
That's good.
Okay.
The rest of the stitching looks pretty good. Like if you rub the stitching, it's not fluffy at all.
Okay.
It looks like there may have been some restitching done too in some places. Looks like it's in good shape though. Be interesting to see it when we pull up to see what the shape looks like. But all right, cool. Let's flake this one. This definitely looks like a Genoa. Pull your corner down a little bit just to pull it tight.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna put your foot on the inside of the seam. Grab this.
Flaking.
So
Yeah,
put your foot's on the wrong side of the seam. Then put your foot on that side of the seam.
Oh, I see this side.
And then pull this. Lay it down. And then come to the next fold.
Okay.
Give it a pull. You can pull it back that way a little tighter if you want. Yep. Cool.
Oh, yep.
And then you just put your hand there too. So your hand's here, creating the fold. And keep a little more tension toward you, like you're trying to pull the sail out of my hands.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
And that.
Yep. And we're about to unflake this, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Man, that looks, that's a new UV cover, new tack. This might be a much newer sail.
Ah, okay.
Let's see.
That might be the jib. It's part of the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's way, way, way fresher.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so much brighter.
And this has a luff foam.
Has a
So
what?
the foam that's sewn into the luff makes the furled shape better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And this, so,
Oh,
why do we have such a long head pendant? This
yeah, why
looks-
is that? What is going on with that?
I mean, you would do this if the sail was made too short. But it looks brand new.
Yeah. Is there a chance that this is...
This is a max sail for sure.
Okay. Is there a chance it's supposed to be the...
Like a number 2, maybe like a smaller. It's definitely not your staysail. It's way too long. But maybe he wanted it cut lower just for a small. I really don't know.
Yeah, so strange.
Yeah, this is the baby,
Yeah, for sure.
and the UV is on the same side, so it's gonna furl
Same
furling
way.
line onto the port side of the drum. I always struggle to talk about like clockwise, counterclockwise, because I'm like, are you talking about furling or unfurling?
Yeah,
They're
right?
opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
So it furls counterclockwise.
yeah. Furls.
It unfurls clockwise.
Yeah.
So this one looks good too, though. Like it's
Okay.
not.
Yeah, it's not like it's new, but
No, it's not new, but it's not all stretched out. Like often these panels will be all. We'll look at it when it's hoisted and see for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm flaking.
It's a little dot.
So I have to make an editor's note here. This episode is a little bit different. I decided to edit it so that we would be able to get a really good sense of what it is like to actually put the sails on a boat, which means that there is going to be a lot of information here and a lot of footage that I would normally cut in an effort to just tell the story. But I'm going to change it up. I'm going to make it so that it's as if you were actually here with us putting up the cells. I'm doing very little cuts, and I'm making sure to keep all the little things that Steven says along the way that is information that we can all glean and learn from about putting sails on our boat.
Eat. Yeah.
Oh wait.
What?
Look, I think it goes through to port, but then it's on starboard. This front one, the bow, the head sail. Because remember, we needed to.
The leads for it are all to port.
No, they are. But look, you've come
Uh-huh.
through the port, and then it wraps around this way. So we need it to be the opposite.
Oh.
It's fine. It'll take a second.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a knot, obviously.
No, it's not the knot. It's just the direction.
No,
you
I
roll
know,
them
but
on.
the direction it's feeding in. But I mean, as far as
So
pulling
then
it
we'll
out.
just do this. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's all.
That's all.
Oh,
all.
funny.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the UV cloth's on the outside. As it rolls, it'll cover.
Ah, okay.
All right. So we have halyard attached to the swivel.
Okay,
This is going
halyard
to
on the
pull
swivel.
the swivel up because this
Okay.
is what is going to stop when the entire system is furling.
Mm-hmm.
The furler is going to spin, but the halyard can't wrap around the thing multiple
Yeah.
times, or it could. That'd be bad. And then this swivel is what allows the sail to wrap around, but not the halyard. So
Okay.
wrench
So it
tighten
can
this sucker so it doesn't
move independently.
come off. Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
And then that's what the head of the sail attaches to there.
And then we're going to touch the head right here.
And
exactly.
then the tack is there.
The tack, yeah, correct.
Isn't
It's
that
down
there?
there. This boat is going to be unrecognizable when we get a couple sails up and
I
sheets
know,
on
it's
them.
going to be so different.
Wow.
Holy crap.
All right, so the sheets are going to go outside the shrouds, through the jib lead car that's on the track that's mid-deck here. And then we're going to hoist on port because the wind's kind of coming from starboard. It's going to
Okay.
blow the sail out on that side.
Okay.
Because this right here is the left tape. This is what's going to go up in the furler.
Okay.
So I'm going to attach this. This is the tack. Yep. And then we're going to kind of like reflake it forward just so that all this luff all the luff tape is forward near the furler
Cool.
for hoisting. And then you should have a clue there. Yep.
Yep.
And then you can attach the
Sheets.
sheets to
Okay.
that.
See, these are the things you don't do on a sailing course. Stick sails down and up. You hop
Oh,
on the
right.
boat and everything's installed.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, we actually get calls a lot. People are like, I've never taken my jib down. I've been sailing for 2 years.
Right? Yeah.
And
It's one of those things.
need
You're
to
like,
know
wait a minute.
how does this work? So I'm going to attach this
Okay.
tack right now.
Okay, that's the
Just so we
tack.
have that in a fixed position.
Tacky tack. Okay. Crazy to be at this step.
Dude,
Putting,
this feels
that's wild,
epic.
man.
So now,
Sitting up in a boatyard that long?
so basically we're gonna be pulling this entire bolt rope
Okay.
up into
against
this
that.
groove right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're actually,
yeah.
so this
I
is gonna
remember that.
slide up in with this. So what I'm gonna do is
You gotta
stack this
feed it.
entire leading leech edge forward so it's
Okay.
all the way up here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
that coming?
follow it. That's good, I got it.
Got it?
Gonna pull most of the sail up here because you're gonna be pulling on the halyard and I'm gonna be feeding it in.
Yeah. Ow!
Okay, so we'll stack this all here. Now I'm gonna attach the head
Okay.
to the swivel. So now we definitely need to get the sheets attached before we hoist. Okay, so we'll tie one on here with the granny knot, bowline.
Zebolin.
Okay, and then the other one. Now we're outside everything. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of tension on this sheet just so that the sail doesn't end up like on the top.
Okay.
So we'll just get a
makes sense.
couple wraps. And we are moments away from hoisting a sail on Nomad, which is
So close.
crazy. Winch and just start cranking. This isn't a race. We're not trying to do it too fast.
right.
Because I need to guide it in here and we don't want to rip the luck of the sail.
Yeah,
So,
totally. Okay.
now, the other thing to make sure is don't have anything else tangle up. So I'm actually going to move this halyard
Okay.
out of the way. Because when we go to furl, if there's anything really loose,
Oh, yeah, you don't want to wrap it in there.
this will never wrap around, so I'm not worried about it, but this will just...
Yeah.
All right, so one thing that makes hoisting sails a lot easier is to hold the luff in line with the entry point here. I like to clap my hands or squeeze my palms together on the cloth so I can control it really accurately. When you're trying to hold a bunch of it, you kind of end up moving it away. You can do this, but your knuckles keep getting beat up, but just hands either side of it. It's also a great way to pull the sail down.
Nice. All right, sweet.
Okay, go ahead.
Going.
Yep.
Going. See that track where he's feeding it in, what he's talking about? You can see where that sail is just sliding into that little groove in the foil. Is anything catching that? Oh. That's
Yeah, you probably gotta start cranking.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's happy.
Easy love, you give me easy loving. Easy love, yes you do.
Looks like almost 2 feet at the top,
Wow,
so
okay.
we're not gonna max out the swivel.
Nice.
Being aware of that is important. All right, so go the last little
All
bit
right.
if you can.
Yep. Whoop, it's what now?
That's fine. It's just slipping.
Oh, it's that. Okay.
Yep.
A
Almost
lot of
there.
new noises to learn.
Yep. Coming up on tension here in a
Cool.
second. Little more.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
So now we're just looking for a nice, not crazy wrinkly, but if you go too tight, it'll start to get new wrinkles in it. So we've got a nice neutral.
That makes sense, yeah.
But so now we can furl. So let's
Sweet.
go back to the cockpit.
That's easy.
So now I'm gonna go on the furling line.
Okay. Oh, wow.
We're gonna start furling.
Oh, shit. Yeah. There's the brain teaser in action.
Furling the right way too.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I haven't eased the sheet yet.
Right,
but now I'm
right.
gonna start easing the sheet.
Okay.
Furl is working
awesome.
super smooth.
All right. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Oh, and look what I did.
What?
I put the sheet. We can walk around. I put the
Oh,
starboard
you're on
sheet
the inside of the
inside the staysail. How the pros do it.
Yeah, how the pros do it. So you want that on the outside? Yeah.
Yeah, we slow down the drum. We got a few
Oh,
wraps
we're-
around
yeah.
there. We are good. Now we can cleat this furling line off. Very important. Otherwise, it could come unfurled.
Whoa.
There's a sail.
Crazy, man. Sails on it.
That's nuts.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that sheet because that's embarrassing. And then we need to take the beige and black fleck ones.
Oh, yeah, run that.
On your none of these here.
Yeah.
Those, just pass them on the inside of the sheet. Really,
okay.
they should be stowed on the mast, but you liveaboard, so you don't want them clanging.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So just pass them around the sheet where they are now.
Okay.
And they'll be fine.
So how would someone think about this when they go to do it on their boat? About like how you're having to rewrap that the other direction?
So in my head, the only way I can really wrap my head around it is if I know which side of the sail the UV cover is stitched on. Like if the UV cover is on starboard,
Okay.
I want the furler to furl so that it rotates the starboard side around the outside. Because if it was rotating the starboard side, it's in my
Wow.
head.
That
So
needs some-
basically,
some
but we can
crowns.
say the rule. If someone wants a written rule, if UV cloth
Okay.
is on starboard,
Okay.
furling direction needs to be counterclockwise.
Okay. Then someone could just ask ChatGPT what that means.
Yeah, there you go. And if
Break this
if
down.
UV cover was on the outside, the
Okay.
port side
Uh-huh.
of the sail, then it would need to furl clockwise to wrap it on the outside.
Okay.
So
Because
this
of science.
one, because science, exactly. So
And I didn't know to go through on the outside of that or the inside.
So this one actually should be through here, but what we're
Okay.
gonna do is I think we'll pull it back. Do you mind freeing it up from back there?
Oh yeah.
So a quick checklist.
Okay. Checklist.
Furling drum is loaded, line is rotated in the right direction. We have line on the drum. So when sail goes up, we can furl.
Okay.
Halyard is attached to the top of the swivel. Sail is attached to the bottom of the swivel. Tack is attached to the drum.
Okay. Sweet.
And now you're
And
gonna
you'll
basically
load that
go on that.
track. Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
why?
lead the bolt rope
Okay,
into
bolt
the
rope.
groove.
Yeah. Okay.
And you are gonna do hoist. Yep, and you should be able to hoist.
Oh, this one I can sweat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little more.
We should go. Yep. Oh, I forgot something.
Oh, yep.
Sheets actually sheeted to something. Back there.
Oh, right. So we're not
Otherwise,
flogging.
We'll have sail all the way forward.
Little
Getting hard? Let me come down. a
harder
bit.
than it should be.
Let
It
me
feels
come
like
down
it-
just a touch.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
go up again.
It's like it's stopping at something. Oh, there it is.
Okay. That's the upper shiv squeaking.
Yeah. The other ones don't, but that one does.
Yep.
Yep.
Done it again. Okay,
Yep.
Go hard.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Almost all the way by hand. Look how little the sail is. It's cool.
Get the little staysail.
Yeah.
Any little bit?
So let's give it a little sweat.
Okay.
Because yeah, this is still a little bit loose. There's still some wrinkles here.
Okay.
A little more. There we go. See how nice
Yeah.
and flat that's gone now?
Nice.
And we'll mess with that when we first go out sailing.
Yeah, kind of retention and whatever. Yeah.
All right, so do you want to go furl?
Yeah, I'll furl. That's a good idea.
Real hard. Should start furling.
There
Yep.
it goes. Let me get a little more tension on the sheet.
Yep. If you want here, I'll hold the sheet for you.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Furling. Wow, it moves smoothly.
Super smooth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on one second. Let me get
Yep,
a little
hold it.
tension on the other sheet.
Yep.
Yep, and then let's put like 5 or 6 or 7 rounds
Cool.
around. Okay, cool.
Is that gonna be good?
Yeah, it's good. So now we'll cleat that off.
All right.
Dude, look at this boat with all the lines on it.
I know, isn't that
Oh
crazy?
my gosh. That's crazy.
Wow, that's weird to see.
Like,
Dang, that's weird.
I hope you guys enjoyed being as if you were on the deck with us there doing the sail hoisting and such. It's going to be interesting to see how this content done in this particular manner works that's not so story driven. The next episode, whenever we pick this topic back up for how the pros do it, we'll be watching Steven put on, and myself, put on the mainsail on Nomad, and that'll be about battens and running cars in and lots of really cool observations along the way. I just didn't want this video to wind up being an hour. So please comment, let me know what you think about this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of the On Deck channel.